So we're at an exciting point in the video, in the series, in the Partscaster build, and we just, I'm not sure when this will coincide, but yesterday we just finished up the pickups before the end of the day, and we've got them right here.
Yes, we'll show some up-close shots of the pickups being our final assembly. But we wanted to kind of not really take a break from the episodes, but really dial in this episode forward with the pickups themselves. We're going to show you all about constructing the pickups, all the way from cutting out the pieces on the laser, all the way through the end of wax potting and getting them ready. So we really want to put these in the guitar, but we really want to take you along for the journey. And you were saying earlier before we turned the camera on, this is something that we haven't really shown a lot of this process. And we had 52 minutes of footage to go through all these little steps, and we've got it down to, I don't know, under 10 minutes of stuff. We're going to actually sit there and kind of do commentary over the production of the pickups. Marco's going to do a lot of that, kind of talking through what's happening, and you'll be able to see that. If you have questions on what's happening in that process, you're welcome to ask them below as well. But are you ready to walk through this journey?
Oh, I'm so ready.
All right, let's go.
All right, so we're just cutting out the flat work here on the laser, and now we are onto the eyelet step. We're using the cool pneumatic press machine so we can crank them out. And now I'm just, in this step, kind of chamfering the bottom of the flat work to make sure that the Alnico pull pieces go in nice and flush, and then just cleaning out the eyelet. Here I am pressing in the rod magnets and just making sure that we are as square as possible to prevent further headaches down the line.
Yeah.
It's a very fun process, and getting them all 6 pieces in and at the same angle is kind of challenging, but I've been doing it a while, so I can do it.
So the more square they are, the better, right?
Yeah.
Just to keep everything in line and all those important elements of a great bobbin.
Yeah, it keeps the coils consistent. There's like kind of a fun little shot. Here is the fun part and the slightly dangerous part. I've definitely given myself a few good hits with the little mallet there. Oh, there you see me pushing those pull pieces to the bottom with the plastic spacer. And
so that's just a size of the coil, basically, right? That's how we determine how it meets our winding spec, basically.
Yeah, to fit the same amount of wire in the same way and as consistently and evenly as possible. Here I'm just kind of doing some light relicking now. Oh no, this is even the whole glue step. So
yeah,
I'm getting a little ahead of myself.
So why do we glue the bobbins? What's that extra step for?
So it really just adds a lot more structural stability, and the tension of the winder we can actually really crank the wire on there. So it has actually like bent some of the flat work before. So this helps it stay nice and straight and just be perfect every time. Cool. As much as. Here is like a fun look at the relicking process. And this is something that is kind of custom shop and something that we do for our own stuff. But just to kind of practice. And
so if people want us to do this on a set of pickups, we'd be more than happy to.
Yeah, this is just definitely that hand touch that here you see me using a guitar string, because I love that when you kind of see those like indentations or grooves on the Tele bridge pickup.
So what's this solution that you're putting on now?
So, and this is like some iron, nickel, and steel blackener, Jack's Chemical Company, jackschemical.com, I guess, and it just helps really darken, give those pull pieces more of a patina. I didn't go as heavy on the top of the Tele neck pickup because it's going to be covered, but you can see the bottom looks really nice.
What were you doing with that string there?
And that was me putting in the grooves from the low E string.
Okay.
Yeah. And
taking a look at charging the magnets.
Yeah, now we're looking into kind of getting the wire on there. So this is kind of the one of the more exciting, and you hold your breath as this whole part is going. And
the winding stage, there goes the bridge pickup getting all spun up.
Yeah, you can see it spinning.
And we added 1,000 extra turns to the bridge pickup as well. So here's the neck pickup. And what's Ben doing there on the with the sandpaper?
So, and when you start and finish it, you do have to take the insulation off the wire so that you can solder it to the eyelet, and then solder the lead to it there.
Definitely.
So this is the part that people don't like plain enamel wire for, is that it's kind of, if you don't have super light touch, then...
So there's a shot of us pre-testing the pickups, making sure we have resistance readings.
No sense going further if you don't get a reading there.
Exactly.
Here's a fun extra extra step. We kind of just are torching the base plate to force a little bit of a patina, you can see.
That looks awesome. I like that look a lot.
Yeah, just enough to make it not look as new, or you're like, huh, how old is this pickup?
Yeah. So you're putting the cloth wires in here, getting the neck pickup?
Yes, this is the neck pickup. I like to do the little loops before I put them in there so that you can kind of like help push the wire down, and it prevents it from putting it in a place where you can snap it as easily.
Definitely. All
these little things that we've done a million times, and we just kind of do the same way. You can see this is a cutoff of white limba that I build everything on. Sale was on sale.
So you got the neck pickup cover on there, that one that we relicked a couple episodes ago. Mm-hmm. And then what are you doing here? What's this extra wire you're adding?
So I'm adding the ground for the metal cover, so we get nice grounding on it and ensure a noise-free as performance as possible. Yeah. Here I'm adding the same jumper kind of idea to that bridge base plate.
And you can see it looks all like old and crusty there as he works on it.
Here you'll see me kind of start to put the string on. I like to do this before I do the leads because all of that just gets in the way. You'll get the leads tucked in the wire, and
definitely.
I guess that was kind of out of frame, but you know, we can do a more in-depth look at that if you guys want to see that. And then
just
you can see me
string wrapping the coil that protects it, kind of keeps that classic look there.
Oh yeah, the cool look. I'm taping the bottom of the pull pieces to, you know, when it goes up against the base plate, if it's metal on metal, you'll kind of get some squealing, so that just helps, you know, prevent any unwanted vibrations.
Okay.
Same leads here. Now you'll notice that those are going the opposite way there, so that we get that true RWRP, reverse Y, reverse polarity.
You notice when we were putting those in the charger, we faced the magnets each way, so that's creating that. So then the glue's going on, and what's the purpose of that?
So that's just to securely make sure that base plate does not come off of there. The magnetism will also hold the base plate on there, but I like to be sure that that's not going to come off. Cool. And then I'm just putting the screws in there. We like to wax them with the screws in there, you see, just to help, again, with any unwanted, you know,
taking vibration. A little bath here. You can see the bubbles coming up.
Hot tub party.
Pulling them out.
And we usually let them sit, you know, like 5 to 10 minutes, you know, give or take. But usually it's kind of like until the bubbles stop. It sounds kind of silly, but
very scientific.
Yeah, very scientific.
Obviously.
But, you know, after you do it a million times, you kind of seem to kind of do it the same way, just out of habit. So, and you can see we're trying to keep as much of the wax in there as possible. I kept it as level or as parallel with the table as possible to keep the wax in there.
Yeah, especially in that neck pickup. All right, well, that was a fast look through the process. Hopefully you enjoyed kind of seeing the inside of making these pickups. I think for us too, this is the creating a, like, we still don't know what these things are going to ultimately sound like. They're ready. That we know they work. We're confident that they're going to sound good. We just don't know kind of that final flavor profile. So we're really itching to get them in there. Episode 5 is going to kind of get back into the assembly of the guitar now that we have the pickups done. On the Telecaster, you need to mount everything before you tack it down with the pick guard and the bridge. So that's why we kind of wanted to make sure the pickup stuff was all done and ready to go, so we can focus on the rest of the assembly of the guitar. And we talked about maybe addressing some of the little quirky issues that are coming up. We will address those in episode 5 as well. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Make sure to like and comment on this video. Again, questions are more than welcome. We've really enjoyed kind of interacting with people along this journey. So if you're finding this and you're not sure about that you found this part, go back to part 1 and kind of follow back up through this journey, and we're here in part 4, and we are getting closer and closer and closer to having a guitar that we can start rocking out on. So hang with us, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you soon.
Yeah, thanks again, guys. Bye.